Now that we've placed our artwork, I'm going to type Command D to get rid of that selection, and this time Shift M, which cycles me through the marquee tools, just the first two, so I can go ahead and create an elliptical selection shape. Have a bit of a play with that. I'm wanting though, Command D to deselect, I'm wanting this to work on a new layer, so I can either click the new layer button or type Command Shift N, and I'm going to call this layer oval. I'm just going to turn off that book layer for a second so that I can see things a little bit more clearly. Click and drag a small oval, and you'll notice that when I click inside the oval, I can drag that selection around, and that it's located on the oval layer. This is quite important. So just make sure that that selection is on the oval layer, or that the oval layer is selected, and that will take the selection with it. In the edit menu, I'm choosing fill. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm using black, or I could use foreground color because the foreground color is currently black, to fill that oval area. You can see I've still got the marching ants. Command D deselects. V for the move tool allows me to reposition. You can see I've got smart guides and that sort of stuff working at the moment, which is fairly useful. What I neglected to do though, I was wanting to have an extra little bit of a decoration around here, so I was going to zoom in by typing Command plus on the keyboard. Although my display there is saying Command equals, it can do the same thing. If I'm too close, Command minus to zoom out. I myself prefer to hold down Command spacebar and use the interactive zoom tool. Much quicker. You know, for instance, I can drag and so on and so on. Okay. Next thing I'm wanting to do is to add this little ornament. I'm going to go ahead and hold down the Command key and click the layer icon, which brings back my selection, sets the empty space to the selection. In the select menu, I'm choosing modify. I'm going to contract the selection, which will bring it in 10 pixels. Let's make it 12 pixels, and you'll see that's contracted that selected area in. I'm still sitting on the oval layer, which means this next step is going to work on the black layer, which is pretty good. This time, instead of filling, I'm choosing to stroke the selection, and I want it to be white. So just popping in and clicking on the color picker there. I'm going to go ahead and drag so that the new color is white, and this will stroke around the selection with a width of 5 pixels at the centered, and okay, there it is. Command D to deselect. Okay, it's probably a little bit thick, but doesn't matter. That's okay. It's good enough for an ornament. I'm just going to go ahead and double click that oval layer and add another little bit of fanciness to this. Clicking on outer glow. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. And might just give that a little bit more opacity, or maybe a little bit less. Something like that. Layer styles, very handy, editable, non-destructive. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to type Command 0 so we can see the whole image again. Probably time to save our work. Command S. I'm going to go back to my Simple Composite working folder, and the name that I gave my new document becomes the name of my, actually it's the second thing I've got in the folder, so I'll change that to 02, and save it right there.